Picks of Equinage for Kineland, Friday, April 11. You have there the race simulation for the first race, a courtesy of Equinage with its race simulator. We updated the QR code. If you go to the QR code, you are going to go directly to register your free user at equinage.com. Try this powerful tool to handicap the US horse racing. You will not regret. Let's start with race number 1. Remember, Scotty Picks is a machine learning based algorithm, emulates a human being handicapping the race with this analytic, but at the same time some malicious thinking. And I remember you that the top picks, they had a hitting rate of 52%, the long shot between 11 to 14%, and combine the three of them, obviously a winner, two winners, so 2 races with winners out of every 3 races. So 2 out of 3 and 52% with the top picks is enough to consider this result here at the algorithm of the Scotty Picks. The column win percentage, this one is blue, is a probability calculated by algorithm based on stats. It's a logical value. If this program coincides with the result of the Scotty Picks, even better. The pace, the initial speed of the race, you will have an idea how the race is going to develop, and you have the race simulator has a graphic way to see it as well. The SOR, the competitive level of each horse, higher the better, and the GSR, the red column with the pedigree of the horse represented with a number like a genetic strength rate. It obviously changes with the surface and distance. If you touch a horse, you can check the whole campaign of the horse, all the metrics for each day, and also for the stallion, the dam, and the GSR Plus, you can see all the genetic, how it changed with the distance and surface. In race 1, 5 and 1, the Scotty Picks, the 3 is the long shot. And the number 5 is at the top with 23% to win. So this is a very strong contender for sure in this race. Then you have the number 2. Some changes are doing in the platform in this moment where I'm recording this show. The number 2, 22% to win with a good pace. Has a good chance. It's not here, but has a chance. Then you have the 11 and the 3. So the race looks reduced to these 4. And the long shot, I recommend to always check the horse, at least check every long shot, because maybe you can find a price play. So this race, apparently, between these 4 horses, with a special emphasis in the number 5, and the number 1 is there with the number 2. Race 2, 1 and 10 the picks, the 12 is the long shot, only for starters. You can check the GSR. You have several angles that you can use, but this horse has 41% to win. Wesley Ward with Joel Rosario, so has a good chance to get the race. But John Velasquez on the number 7, the GSR is not particularly attractive with the 1 and 7, but they are between them almost 65% to win, very high. And the number 1 is at the top pick. The number 7 is not in the picks, but the 10 is in the picks, and is 20 to 1 in the money line. You need to check this horse. Could be a price play, at least for the Celtics. And same case for the number 12, the long shot, 10 to 1 in the money line. Even a better pedigree than the number 1 and 7. Same case for the 10. So I will check these 4 horses. Obviously, the number 1 and 7, they have a good chance to win. In race number 3, the number 3, 38% to win. Second pick here, a strong contender. Number 122 at the top as well. 60% between these 2 horses, and both at the top, they look strong. You can use them and together, and you have the number 2 and 8 has enemies, and the long shot is the number 4. In race 4, 3 and 10, the top picks. The 9 is the long shot. The 3, 22% to win. Top win percentage, not too high, good enough. And the number 10, 13% with the number 9, who is the long shot, 6 to 1 in the money line for the 9. They have a chance. Then you have the number 8, an enemy for sure, with 16%. and a horse that you need to check. You need to check, obviously, these three, but the number 7, 10 to 1 in the money line, 13% to win, same win percentage than the 9, than the 10. So maybe between these 5 horses, you have the winner and you can make your decision. Race 5. Oh, this one is complicated. See the win percentage, how spread it is. The top one, 12 to 1 in the money line, is a price play probably. Then you have 1 and 4. The 4, 14% here. The number 1, 12% here. They have a good chance, obviously. But the number 2 is a horse that you need to check. The number 3, 6 to 1 in the money line, has a chance. And obviously, after that, you have more options here, including the long shot that is the 10, that has 7% to win. Is not too far in comparison to other races with this top 4. So you need to check the top 4 and other horses with options like this top GSR, like the Scotty Picks. Maybe it's an all race, but maybe you can reduce to 5 or maybe 6 horses. I don't know. It looks very complex, this race, and the pace scenario is going to be complicated as well. A lot of speed, so maybe a closer will take the victory here. So maybe the number 1 has a top pick. It's not a bad option because it's going to be behind the speed. And this horse with this strong GSR looks dangerous. So you need to analyze this race a lot because a surprise could happen. In race 6, the top win percentage with these 5 horses, 3, 7, 4, 2, and 6. The 3 is the top pick, 24% to win. Not too high, but attractive, 8 to 1 in the money line, a possible price play, a good GSR, and the 7 is the second pick here, 17% to win, but only 47 in the GSR is dropping. See the red arrow, and the reason is this: was running on synthetic and now on dirt, the GSR drops. Not too good. That could win, but maybe this win probability and the Scotty picks is looking more to the performance of the horse, and this drop in the GSR is something that you need to look and consider. So maybe you can, I do that kind of stuff. I remove the horse, I play against this selection and the win percentage and look for other options with better GSR. For example, the 4, 12%, the 2, 11%, not too high, but good enough in 12 to 1 in the money line, and the 6, 11%, another option with better GSR than the number 7. So I leave you to your consideration. Then in race number 7, in the FanDuel Limestone Stakes, polarized between this 11 and 6, the win percentage. We are talking about almost 60%, good enough. The 6 is the top pick. The 11 is the long shot because it's 6 to 1 in the money line, very attractive. And the GSR is solid for both. The 12, 8% to win. So it's there with a chance, a super powerful GSR, by the way, the top one of the race, 8 to 1 in the money line. The number 12, despite this percentage, only for this, I will check the horse if can upset the number 6 and the number 11. So you have these 3. And in this case, I will recommend to review them and make a decision based on them. In race number 8, a first starter has a top win percent, a solid GSR, Brad Cox. Solid win percent, Florent Jogu, 26% to win. No, it's not here, but has obviously a good chance to win. 7 to 2 in the money line is not bad. And 9 and 2 are the top picks. And here, both together are 40%, good enough. So these horses, maybe you need to use them, but the 3 is a clear option. And then you have the number 6. The long shot is the 5. In race 9 is the Marker's Mile, G1. And the number 6 is the top pick here, is the second win percentage. The number 1, top here, second in the picks. Both over 50% together, combination that you need to obviously consider in your bets. Then you have the number 2 has a long shot, and the third option here in the win percentage is the number 7, and then the race is very spread. So these 2 are contenders for sure. And maybe you can consider another horse like the 7 or maybe the 2 in a race that is maybe a 3 horse. If you are a 3 horse pick in a multi-wager race, or with the 1 and 6 combining with other horses in the exotic. So 1 and 6 and make decisions about the rest. In race number 10, 10 and 1 are the top picks. Then 9 is the long shot. The number 1, 44% to win. Very solid. The GSR is not too solid. A bit vulnerable, maybe the horse, but has a good chance. Obviously, 5 to 1 in the money line. And if you need to consider, then you have the number 10, 10% to win only, but good GSR and has a chance of, obviously in this race, 11, this 16% to win is another horse that you need to consider. These 4 are over the others in the win percentage. The number 1, I am amazed how high is the win percentage of the number 1, but check the 11 and 10 at least in this race, and always the long shot, a quick view at least to make a good decision. Good luck with your bets at Kineland, and don't forget that we are posting picks for Kineland every race day.